gang, it's Nin here. I thought I'd read you a story this time instead of Grandad, so I'm going to read Kipper and Roly by Mick Inkpen. So I think it's a great story and I love things with Kipper in. So, here we go. Pig was writing the invitations to his birthday party. This was his present list. 1. A pet, like a rabbit or a guinea pig or something. 2. A little mouse or a gerbil. 3. Anything else, but mostly I would like number 1 or number 2. He put the names on the envelopes and he wondered what kind of pet he would get. When Kipper's invitation arrived, he read it and he rushed off to the pet shop to choose a pet for Pig. The rabbit. Nah, too sleepy. The guinea pigs. Too timid. The mouse. Too shy. The stick insect. Oh, too much like a stick and boring. But the hamster. The hamster wasn't sleepy, nor timid, nor shy, and it wasn't like a stick at all. It was perfect. 1 of these, please, said Kipper. At home, Kipper gave the hamster some sunflower seeds, and it stuffed them into its cheeks. Are you always this hungry? Said Kipper. The hamster slapped Kipper's arm and sat on his shoulder, cleaning its whiskers. Then it ran down the other arm and rolled across the table. You can do a roly-poly, said Kipper. You're so clever. The hamster did it again. With the party, Roly-Poly woke her up by nibbling on his ear. I wish I didn't have to give you Pig today, said Kipper. At breakfast, Kipper began to think that maybe he would keep Roly and buy a rabbit for Pig instead. No, he'd like you better, Kipper. Come on, let's wrap your cage. Kipper got out some scissors and sticky tape and unrolled a roll of wrapping paper. Roly ran into the cardboard tube, popped out the other end, making Kipper giggle. Then he slid all the way down the tube and rolled across the floor, making Kipper giggle again. It gave Kipper an idea, a big idea, the sort of idea that I think Arlo might quite like. This was Kipper's big idea. It took him ages, but it worked perfectly. He made him an assault course. So he had to go down the tube, then he went round and came out the end, into the railway cart and down the track. When he hit the end, he boinged out, landed on a ruler, boing, across to a little line, down there and into a bucket. Then the bucket tips over, goes in a funnel, and then into what looks like the Hoover tube. Round and round the Hoover tube, pops out, and at the end he's landed on the top of the bin and it lands on the pedal of the bin and it catapults him off into Kipper's arms. Genius. You are the best birthday present ever, said Kipper, as Roly dropped into his paws. Then he remembered that it was Pig's party. Kipper rushed off to Pig's house. Halfway there he met Jake and Tiger coming the other way. Where were you? Said Tiger. The party's over. But Kipper wasn't listening. He was thinking about Roly-Poly. I can't stop, he said. I don't think he likes it in there very much. Jake and Tiger began to giggle. Oh no, not another one, said Tiger. I'm sorry I'm late, said Kipper to Pig as he opened the door. I was playing with your present. He is brilliant, isn't he? Then he noticed that Pig was holding a rabbit, a mouse, and 2 guinea pigs, and there was a stick insect crawling across his head. What are those? Said Kipper. They're my presents, said Pig. They sat down at Pig's table, and Kipper fed Roly with pieces of leftover birthday cake. "So he's not really what you wanted," said Kipper. "He's exactly what I wanted," said Pig, "before I had all of these." He pointed at his other pets. "But it's my own fault. I should have thought of something else to put on my present list." Kipper took a big bite of cake for himself. "He's very nice though, isn't he?" said Kipper. "His name is Roly-Poly because he can do roly-polies. He's really good at them. And he's always hungry. He keeps his food in his cheeks, look." Pig looked at Roly's little fat face. It was his turn to have an idea. "Kipper," said Pig, "would you do me a favour? Would you look after him for me?" Kipper was so surprised that he almost choked on his cake. "What? Take him home, you mean?" said Kipper. Pig nodded. "You mean he'd still be yours, but I'd look after him?" Pig nodded again. "Oh, yes," said Kipper. He said it so loudly that all of Pig's pets jumped off the table and hid underneath. Kipper picked up Roly-Poly and sat him back down and fed him another piece of cake. Roly-Poly stopped eating for a second. He hiccuped. And then he started eating again. The end. And there we go. There's the hamster. I hope you liked the story, and I'll try and find another one to read to you sometime soon. I love you. Bye.